everyone. Welcome back to Build at Home. I'm your host, Brittany Jones Cooper, coming to you from my home in New York City. I am pumped for today's guest, Chef Rocco DiSpirito. He's going to make us a special recipe. But first, I want to remind you guys about the campaign, No Kid Hungry. Because of school cancellations due to the coronavirus, there are a lot of kids who are missing their daily meals in school. In fact, 336 million meals have been missed. So if you're looking for a way to help, go to nokidhungry.org for more information. Now I want to switch gears and welcome Rocco DiSpirito to the screen. Rocco, first I want to check in with you. How are things going?
Things are okay. I'm locked down at home. I only leave house to walk the dogs and necessary shopping. Otherwise, things are pretty good.
Yeah, you're in New York City?
I'm what?
You're in New York?
I'm in New York City, yep.
Yeah, so what's the vibe in your neighborhood when you do go out?
The vibe is very much desolate. There are not a lot of people on the street. People are taking the quarantining very seriously in my neighborhood. I don't know about other neighborhoods. I know that when the USS Comfort sailed up the Hudson behind me, a bunch of people were following it like a herd of animals, and I was wondering what they were thinking, but the rest of us downtown are behaving pretty well.
Yeah.
There's lots of masks all of a sudden. Lots of people with gloves. People are generally in good spirits and very helpful, very friendly. And it feels safe. It's a little reminiscent of post 9/11, where after the tragedy, New Yorkers dug deep inside and found the inner human and became very kind and generous. It's kind of returning to that a little bit.
Yeah, I would say the same when I've gone to the stores. Everybody's been very polite. The energy seems very positive. That's been the biggest relief for me as well, is that I don't feel like I'm in it alone.
Yeah, no, that is a huge relief. The last thing we would want is for people to get upset and angry, because that's just going to lead to nothing good, of course. So there's a lot of people cooking at home, obviously. Most of the shopping carts are full of fresh food. The ones that I see, at least, and I see a lot of people walking out of Whole Foods and Target with bags of fresh vegetables. So the one silver lining here is that people are learning how to cook again.
Yeah, people are learning how to cook, but that's also had an impact on our restaurants, right? And I know I've seen in your social media you've been really passionate about encouraging people to still support their local restaurants. So what are you seeing is going to be the impact on restaurants because of the coronavirus?
Well, clearly, the impact is of a magnitude that none of us have ever felt before. Even after 9/11, we all rushed to get back open. And in my own case, I was open within 2 weeks, and we had customers in the first night. That's not going to happen here. It's going to be clearly several weeks, if not months, before we can all rush back into our businesses and try to open them. I have an at-home delivery service. I've kept that open so far. I've kept all my employees employed. We're down to work from home, work from office situation where there's 2 days in the office and the rest are at home. The impact is going to be an order of magnitude that we just can't quantify at this point. It's going to be in the billions, if not trillions of dollars. I'm going to guess that without serious intervention from the local community and the government, 25% of restaurants are never going to reopen. Never going to reopening day.
That is so sad. It's such an important part of the fabric of New York City specifically. I know that's going to happen everywhere, but it's just so tough.
Yeah, think about the New York lifestyle, right? You go get your manicure, then you go have brunch, then you go have cocktails, and you repeat the cycle all over again. You can't do any of that anymore.
Yeah, it's tough, but I just want to encourage people to look for ways to donate if they can. I have a lot of friends who work in the service industry, and there's just a lot of people struggling right now.
So a couple things you can do that will be impactful right away are call your congressman. I posted many links to sites that will help you find your congressman, so you can call and advocate for your community. That's extremely important, something everyone can do. It won't cost you anything, and it's very impactful. Those phone calls mean a lot. It'll automatically call your congressman for you and advocate for you. You won't even have to say a word. If you just follow some of the links that I post, they all do that. Another thing you can do, if you're employed and your friends are in the service industry, check in, see if they're okay, see if they need, a gift card, a small loan, anything you can do to help them and be kind and generous. This is, if there ever was a time to be kind and generous to people in the hospitality industry, this is it.
Yeah, you're right. It's all about community, and it's even more important now. And you mentioned in the grocery stores, we see people buying a lot of food. They're preparing food at home, which is one of the reasons we also wanted to catch up with you, because I don't know what to cook, Rocco.
I'm sort of like that as well. But when I cook at home, I'm either cooking an elaborate feast or I'm cooking a simple thing like a soup that's made with a can of black beans and a can of chicken stock, or an omelet or a frittata, or a simple pasta like cacio e pepe. That's 4 ingredients. I cook very, very simple food at home. And especially now while we're self-quarantining, we really want easy comfort foods. So I thought I'd show you how to make an omelet today, since most people I speak to are fascinated with omelets. They all want to know what the right method is. And I just want to show you a 30-second version of an omelet that everyone can make at home, and that you can start at a simple, very simple place with just eggs, and then you can start adding lots of ingredients to make it something more elaborate. Eggs are still on the shelves. I still see cheese out there. There's anything from diced peppers, onions, to cubed ham, to canned salmon for a filling. So the sky's the limit when it comes to fillings. I just want everyone to know what the basic technique is, though, because if you don't know the basic technique, you can't make a great omelet. It ends up
That's my problem.
Scrambled eggs.
That's my problem. So let's do it.
All right, cool. So you want to get a nice pan like this, which is nonstick, kind of important. A nonstick pan will guarantee success with an omelet. It works in cast iron, black iron, stainless steel. It's all about the heat. Got to have high heat. Most people cook omelets on low heat. That's the mistake that everyone makes. An omelet is a very quick cooked dish. If you've ever been to brunch or ever been to breakfast in a hotel and you're watching 20, 30 omelets come out of the kitchen, there's a good chance there's only one guy cooking all those omelets. And that's because they're very fast at it. So let me show you. This is on. It's on high. I'm going to let this get very hot. I'm going to break 3 eggs. I like 4 eggs for myself, but for most people, 3 eggs is enough. Try not to pre-crack eggs. That does nothing to help the flavor or quality of your omelet. Take 2 forks. That's all you need. Or if you don't have forks, a spoon. Yes?
I've never seen this technique. Okay.
Okay, cool. Well, that's why I'm here.
I like it.
Show you new techniques. 2 forks, just like Grandma used to do. 2 forks makes a whisk. And you want to beat them, but you don't want to aerate them. If you add air to the eggs, you're going to end up with a very fluffy tortilla, frittata style omelet, and that's not really a classic French rolled omelet. Do not add anything to the egg mixture. No cream, no milk, no butter, nothing, except for salt and a little pepper if you want. All right. Once that's done, check the temperature of your pan. It's feeling pretty hot. The best way to check the temperature is to add oil. Make sure it's nice and clean. Non-stick pans, just wipe like this. That's all you have to do. They don't have to go in the dishwasher. Don't have to go in the sink. Add oil. You want a generous amount of olive oil. I like olive oil. You can use butter, of course, if you want as well. Wait till that oil is really hot. How do you know it's really hot? It's smoking. Have a plate ready to roll your omelet out on. You don't need all of these tools. They're nice to have, but basically any tool will work. Okay, once the oil is hot and smoking, you can see smoke, hopefully.
A little bit.
Add your eggs, and you can see it's going to cook really fast. You want to shake and stir, shake and stir. Don't let it scramble. Don't let it scramble. That omelet is done. It's going to roll itself out onto the plate.
What? Whoa.
There you go. That's it. That's
Rocco, I've been doing it so wrong.
Everybody's been doing it wrong. So most people slowly cook the eggs and push the eggs to one side, let the other raw eggs cook, and then push the other side over. You don't need to do any of that. You want me to show you how to do a filled omelet?
Yes, please. That was so fast. I'm honestly in shock. It's so much easier than I thought it was going to be.
It's just about shaking and stirring to the point where it's going to set but not scramble. If you cook it another 10 seconds, you'll have scrambled eggs. You're trying to leave a thin membrane of cooked eggs surrounding the less cooked eggs. And you want it to be soft in the center because it will carry over cooking. It will continue to cook.
So you said you're going to add some stuff. What are your favorite omelet additions?
One more time.
What's your favorite thing to put in an omelet?
What do I like to put in an omelet?
Mm-hmm.
Cheese is a great stuffing for an omelet, of course. I like cubed ham. I like peppers, onions, mushrooms. Goat cheese are my favorite. We'll do cheese today. I have cheddar and mozzarella right here. All right, so you're letting the oil get hot. Gonna add your eggs. Wait till it's hot. A lot of people don't wait till it's hot. That's where the mistake is made. It's almost cooked. It's almost done. The minute you put it in the pan. Shake and stir. Don't let it scramble. Let it set. You want to add some cheese? No problem. This is the time to do it. Let it fold into your pan by itself. Look, do you see how it rolled itself?
Yeah. Wow.
See that? An omelet should jump out of the pan for you if you're doing the right job.
Wow. I gotta
about 30 seconds, the cheese will be perfectly melted. It'll be gooey and delicious. Let's see how this one looks.
Bravo, Rocco. Bravo.
This one is still soft in the middle, not undercooked, not overcooked. It's perfect.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Bravo.
What is better than fresh cooked eggs? Almost nothing.
Wow. Okay. So that was really, really simple and really easy. I'm going to try that because I have been doing it completely wrong. I like do the whole thing and I try to flip it and it's in there for like minutes and it ends up just being like a fried egg, I think.
You want to learn how to make fried eggs? I can show you those too. All right, let's do that. Same pan, not as hot, but still hot.
Okay.
Notice how I'm just wiping out, not washing the pan. You also want to break the eggs into a bowl, but this time you're not going to beat them, of course. You want to pour them from a bowl into the pan. That's a big pro trick right there. That's a super important pro tip. This is cooking pretty hot right now because I've been cooking omelets at a very high heat. I'm going to lower the temperature. And we're just going to let the whites set up. Sometimes I like to put a little olive oil around the side just to make sure the side doesn't stick. Of course, you can always push down from the sides to make sure that doesn't stick. And then it just depends on what you like. Sunny side up, over easy. At this point, these are going to be great sunny side ups in 3 minutes, or I can flip them over and they'll be over easies in less than a minute.
This is beautiful. I have to ask, does this fit into your keto lifestyle at all? I know you have a new book out.
So I've been doing keto lately. Keto is my go-to when I'm having a rough patch with myself, if you know what I mean. Every once in a while, you have a rough patch with people, but sometimes you have a rough patch with yourself, and you don't treat yourself the way you should. So I go to keto, which was the original diet that got me in shape for triathlons 15 years ago, to really reduce body fat and lose weight very quickly. So now would be the time to remove from the pan for sunny side up, or if you like them over easy, now's the time to flip it over.
Yeah.
That only half flip, but that's okay. And then you let it set on the other side, and then you flip it back. But yes, it's a keto lifestyle because it's mostly fat, protein, very little carbs. In a keto lifestyle, you want your calories to break down as follows: 10% carbs, 20 to 30% protein, and the balance in fat, so 40 to 60% in fat. If you manage to do that, if you keep your carbs below 10%, which is about 30 grams a day, your body will burn fat. So this would be considered over well, because I broke the yolk, which is how a lot of people like them. I used to be a breakfast cook, by the way.
Yeah,
so
I like the yolk.
That's how I know how to do all this. One of my first jobs in my internship.
I have to ask, are you going to eat all these eggs?
What's that?
Are you going to eat all of these eggs?
Yes, these are my lockdown eggs. These I got. Each flat holds 36 eggs, so there's enough here for at least 2 weeks. I eat eggs at least once a day, sometimes twice, in a frittata, in an omelet, in an over easy. Sometimes there's just some smoked salmon on top. lots of time with spicy sauces on top. They're really versatile and amazing nutrition.
I love that. And just one more thing, your book, The Keto Comfort Food Diet, is out now. And I hear a lot of people talking about keto, and it seems like now might be a good time to try something because you might be able to be more disciplined with it.
This is a great time to try anything that you've been looking forward to learning or trying, or if you were on your list was, lose 10 pounds. This is the time to do it. You've got probably a lot of free time. You're probably home. You probably have time to focus on your diet. If this book helps, that'll make me happy. If it's another book, that's also great. But whatever you can do to get your head together, eating is a big part of that. Getting your diet under control is a big part of getting your head under control. The sugar ups and downs and the hormonal imbalances that come with eating lots of processed food that contain vast amounts of trash carbs and sugar cause energy imbalances, and you want to stay away from that when you're stuck inside for a long time.
Yeah, you're right. Food is fuel, and we have to take care of ourselves more now than ever. So thanks for showing me how to make a proper omelet. I'm honestly wowed. It's beautiful.
All right. You let me know where to send it.
I'm uptown, okay? I'll come get it.
All right.
All right, Rocco. We'll see you next time. Stay safe. Stay inside.
Okay.